One, starting off giving all glory and praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel, Blacks, Blacks, and Native Americans. This is Yashar coming in with another lesson. The original title of the lesson was when China hits, they will hit. It's kind of just the first thing that came to my mind. Well, anyways, as you can see, we have this article up here. This is just one of two articles, and it says on Taiwan, Biden is at war with his own words. It says the president keeps saying that the U.S. would defend Taiwan. China ever attacked, only for the White House to walk it back. What's going on? I'll just go briefly into it. During a press conference in Tokyo on Monday, which this was May 24th. So yeah, this is 3 days ago. During a press conference, President Joe Biden told reporters that if China were to ever attack Taiwan, the U.S. would be ready and willing to help defend the tiny island nation. Alright, so I'll talk to let you know it's some importance going on. It seems that Taiwan is pretty valuable to the U.S., and I have to go and look into that as well, why Taiwan is so valuable and why they're willing to, risk it. I ain't gonna say risk it all, but why they're willing to jump in for this quote unquote tiny little nation, alright? Tiny island nation. It says, but exactly what should we make of it? Was Biden just pulling yet another Biden? And that basically goes to show you that these presidents, man, they just puppets, man. They here for show. Because if I'm a man of honor or a man of, knowledge and wisdom, I wouldn't want no motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he just talking that bullshit again. He just talking that BS again. Like, no, I want a motherfucker, respect my name. And it don't seem like for him being the president of the United States that he's getting too much respect by his actions, all right? Biden accidentally opening his mouth and speaking a bit too cavalierly on an issue requiring subtle sensitivity, or did he deliberately unfurl a new policy? And was it a good or bad thing if he did? And it is good and bad. It's good for his privacy because we know this is leading up to pissing China off more, for them to initiate war, all right? And it's bad on the American society because that's just adding, you know what I'm saying? That's just taking our time before that ticking time bomb explodes. All right, so we'll get right into the scriptures with it. This is Nahum chapter 2, verse 1. While the app loads up. Let's see. Nahum chapter 2, verse 1. Let's see. I know, there we go. I just want to say, I know these eyes good for something. It says, he that dasheth in pieces is come up before thy face. Keep the munition, watch the way. Make thy loins strong, fortify thy power mightily. Right. And that's what all these countries is about to have to do, man. As you can see, Ukraine and Russia, they just had to do it. They in war right now. Like, there ain't no backing out of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what these times are coming to, man. The mighty countries and the armies of these countries, and they know what time it is. They know it's time to grow and expand because they know that their day is going to come where they're going to have to defend their country, That's for every country. It says, for the Lord have turned away the excellency of Jacob as the excellency of Israel, for the emptiers have emptied them out and married their vine branches. Right. And that is true. And, we're going to be in the midst of Jacob's trouble. The real thing, because there's a lot of speculation, like, oh man, we're in Jacob's trouble right now. And then you go back to the elders and they tell you no, because we haven't even seen the worst of the worst yet. All right. We still on chill mode, we still waking up every day, going to work, coming home, having fun, whatever, partying, clubbing, cool. But as far as real life situations, we haven't seen them yet. We haven't seen martial law, or the heavy famine. But I'll keep going because I don't have time limit on this phone. It says Isaiah chapter 48, verse 10. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 10. Salakia, I wrote down the ESV version. I didn't realize that I wrote down the ESV version towards the end of the script. Okay. But okay, I'm at Jeremiah 48:10. It's Isaiah 48:10. But if you brothers want the KJV version of this script, you just find it. It says, okay, this is verse 10 and 11. Cool. Okay, right. I'm looking at what I wrote down, and like I said, it's the ESV. So this the KJV right here. Behold, I have refined thee, but with not silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. And this is that going to that. Well, no, it's not. Verse 11. For mine own sake, even for my own sake, will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another. Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. I am he. I am the first. I am also the last. Verse 13. My hand have also laid the foundation of the earth. My right hand has spanned the heavens. When I call unto them, they stand together. Verse 14. All ye assemble yourselves and hear. Which among them have declared these things? The Lord have loved them. He will do his pleasure on Babylon, and his arm shall be on the Chaldeans. Right, you see that? It tells you, man, the Lord will do his pleasure on Babylon. So you think that it's going into something pleasurable and sweet and joyous when you're speaking against America, or you think it's going into something, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you what it is, man. It ain't nothing pleasurable or joyous about the Lord saying he would do his pleasure on Babylon, because, well, okay, now now I'm kind of using the words against him. Not pleasurable for America, at least. For the prophets, yes, but for Israel, yes. But yeah, man, these motherfucking Americans, man, and these patriotic citizens and all that, man, y'all gonna fall with y'all country. And it's simple as that. The Lord said he will have his pleasure on Babylon. His arm shall be on the Chaldeans, or quote unquote Edomites. Let's see. And then we have a second article. And this is the main article. That if you ain't familiar with this yet, or if you didn't know that this was going on or about to happen, you gotta get with the program, alright? I know everything, can be seen and watched and learned, but if you don't know about these famines coming up, you gotta get with the program. You gotta learn about it. So it says, this is from the bill on same date, May 24th, 2022. So that was Monday. President Biden warned Thursday there could be global food shortages resulting from the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and announced steps to prevent a potential crisis. I really love to hear these steps. See how it all goes back into war, because these things is set up, man. These phases is set up, man. Like the brother Amar Gabar, he just did a lesson in saying that we had about like 10 weeks left of wheat, and wheat is used for a lot of things, mainly bread, beer, pasta, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are all household essentials that we use. Like, who doesn't buy bread every week? He did talk about food shortages, and it's going to be real. The price of these sanctions is not just imposed upon Russia, it's imposed upon an awful lot of countries as well, including European countries and our country as well, said Biden. Right. See how it all ties in? See how everything ties into itself? And all this is doing is just adding extra weight into itself and bringing its own self down, alright? It's where that beast comes in there, man. Let's see, both Russia and Ukraine, for example, are providers of wheat, Biden noted, though he pointed out that the U.S. and Canada are major wheat producers too. Okay, but the U.S. and Canada ain't gonna be able to produce that wheat for America, for European countries like a European country would, okay? Now, I'm gonna get into the scripture with this one. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1 and 2. Go to it real quick. But yes, sir, man, the famines is on the way, and remember what the Lord said about his prophets. You know what I'm saying? We should be in league with the beasts of the field in that day. At famine and calamity, we shall laugh. So keep enduring, brothers and sisters out there, and we'd be straight. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1 and 2. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me as a destroying wind. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. So look, man, like I said, man, Lord just told you through the scripts that this land was gonna be empty. Alright. And we don't have a couple famines and great depressions and recessions, but this land ain't just never been empty. Alright. We're gonna see that day. It's gonna be empty and it's coming. It's soon. It wouldn't, like I said, the Lord said, he will not tarry, watch because it won't tarry. So man, right now, this is exactly what we waiting on, man. We sitting back and being the prophets, we prophesying, we staying focused in his word, maintaining the spirit. And we just waiting on, we waiting on Jacob's trouble, man. We waiting on that pass, we waiting on everything to be wrapped up. And the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And it's gonna be a glorious day, man. When we board them chariots, man. When we getting sprung up from the chariots, man, and refined as the true men of the Lord. True men of the Lord. I'll add this verse in, verse 3. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth up himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. That's why I ain't going to no motherfucking military, nigga. I can't be a part of destruction that I know that's gonna come. What's the point of me going to sign up for military and I'm already knowing it's about to get wiped out by nuclear missiles? I'm in the Lord's army, alright? I actually did a lesson on it like probably a year ago. We're the Lord's portion, we're the Lord's army, okay? But like I said, man, I'm just thankful to get this lesson off. Glad this phone didn't turn off on me. Yeah, man, those two major things. Watch out for China. Watch out for China, and watch out for all these countries, but have your eyes on China, because they are involved in prophecies, being Gog and Magog. Russia already popped things off. Now we're just waiting on China and Iran to get involved. And just be clear. Keep watching steadily on these famine crises that's going to be approaching America. Because all these things is real, you know what I'm saying? All these things is going to come. So with that, we're going to give all glory and praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel, Black Stars and Native Americans. Shalom.